Shalom. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Let's give it a second. All right. Hey, shalom, Akim. It's your brother Ariel from GMS Tampa Bay 12 and GMS 13 Rulership 4. Back at you again with another in transit, another prophecy in motion through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. And of course, before I start, I do want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Racha Kodash. Call hello Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Racha Kodash. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, which the world ignorantly calls God. His name roughly translates to He saved. I'm sorry, He is or He exists. He to be. That's the name of the Heavenly Father. We call on Him in the name Bahashem Yahushai. Yahushai is the name of the only begotten Son, which the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. His name roughly translates to He saves or He delivers. So it's Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. Those are the names you call for salvation. And we call on them in the name of the Holy Spirit, Bahashem Harakak Wadash. And that's double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, Great Millstone. And salute to the Akim out there, the true brothers, the 144,000, wherever you may be out here pushing the word. You believers, all right, you men, women that believe in the gospel, that believe in Yahushai. May Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai increase you in faith and in patience as we approach these final moments of America. And you know, here it is this week here. Today's the October 19th, 2023. The hopeful year of all the prophecies coming to pass, and man, it seems like it's possible that all the prophecies might come to pass this year. I mean, we know that we're more than likely going to be headed into 2024, which is fine. Okay, well, we're in it to win it, brother. So it is what it is at this point. We're in it to the end. We ain't got nothing else going on but this truth. All right, but seemingly the closer we get to that great and dreadful day that is prophesied all throughout the scriptures, you're gonna see a lot more crazy bugouts pop their heads out of the sand. All right, and our apostles have been telling us that this was gonna happen through the Spirit, and sure enough, you're starting to see this happen all this week, last week, or the past few weeks, really, because bugouts have been. This ain't nothing new. All right, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and name names, but now you have the latest. And again, I can't really speak on it for the main purpose that this man was a man that was in the truth, you know, well before I had anything to do with the truth. But in any case, you know, you see the elders are speaking about a certain man that has all of a sudden popped up out of the woodwork. All right, talking about he needs to come and set things straight, and there's too much craziness going on in Israel, yada yada yada, whoop-de-whoop. All right, but really, when it comes down to where have you been? You know, because our apostles, our elders have been out there laboring in front of everybody, in front of the world, going through all types of scrutiny. All right, even going back to what so-called 9/11, when that happened. Okay, they had to go through a lot of persecution during that time period. All right, and we understand as far as what the scriptures say that we're gonna have to go through it. And we haven't really seen anything yet. Certain brothers have been persecuted unrighteously through, you know, certain instances that may have happened in their life. You know, maybe, you know, lost a job or their woman bugged out on them. But we're talking about some serious persecution that's coming. All right, and you're gonna have people just come pop up out of the woodwork, starting to say things about the old school and trying to put a bad light on what it is we got going on over here on this side. All right, but really, what you've been doing? Because our apostles have been telling us about the folly that was happening in the old schools. They always have stories about those things, and they've made it public. They've told us, okay, and it's all on record. All right, so we don't need you to come out of the woodwork to tell us, you know, anything bad about anything in the past. All that shit is the past. Scriptures talk about, we've required things in the past, of course, but our focus is on the present right now, our day to day. Because prophecies are happening quick like lightning. Every single day something is happening. And brothers got to get on camera and speak on it and warn the flock. And a lot of these people that have something to say all of a sudden, they haven't been warning the flock. Ain't nobody, look, they haven't been out there diligently, okay, warning the men and women of Israel of the atrocities that Esau is going to be doing. Seems like nobody wants to speak about Esau no more. A lot of people don't want to speak about him no more, and that's really suspect, man. And another thing that's suspect, you know, another guy that popped out of the woodwork, you know, everybody's talking about him yesterday and today. You know, homeboy, you know, with the Muslim Brotherhood flag, but he superimposed the Bible on it, okay, and Yahweh Shem Yahushai's name on there. We already see through all that stuff, man. You go on this page, you see nothing but gun work. You know, this is how you shoot an AR. This is how you do this. You know, you take this apart, and you know, you got swords and military apparel and all this stuff, and you look like you were from the Muslim Brotherhood, but you talking about Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That screams setup. That screams agent. I mean, it's very clear to us. I mean, look, it's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai that Elder Manat Sabah saw that guy. And now he want to talk about, you know, I ain't affiliated with GMS. You damn right you're not affiliated with us, man. We see right through your facade. We see what you're doing. You ultimately gonna try to tie some sort of T activity, terror activity with the truth. That's what you're trying to do, Esau. And you're gonna try to use all these guys trying to come up out of the way and try to go and do something with them. Look, man, it ain't gonna work, bro. We're watching everything that you're doing. Okay, we're attentive, and if this brother doesn't see it, then the next brother's gonna see it. So it ain't gonna work. And anybody that falls for this crap, the Lord never really wanted you anyways. And this is just a sifting agent to get the undesirables out of the truth. And it's clearly working. So we're watching. You know, we're gonna warn you of these things because this is important. Because these people are going to try to blame the ministry, or have the ministry blamed for something that somebody else did. And you're going to try to tie it into what Great Millstone is doing. No, sir. If you try to do that, we've already spoken about it. We already prophesied that you were going to do it. So do your worst. You know? It's all prophecy at the end of the day. All these things have to happen. You're gonna come up against the men of the Lord. Hey, at this point in the game, just bring it. We're tired. We are tired of waiting, but we're gonna wait as long as the Lord needs us to wait. But at the end of the day, we're ready for the next phase to happen. It looks like we have already pretty much entered into that phase with all the stuff that's been happening lately. It's looking like we've pretty much entered into the next phase of prophecy. We're just waiting for Jacob's trouble to pop off, which in turn is going to bring in the famine of the word. We're waiting patiently. We're here doing our daily videos, okay? Brothers are, you know, still in the spirit. And more brothers are coming in. Okay, when we say coming in, we're starting to believe. Starting to watch the videos, starting to ask intelligent questions. All right, you're getting your answers. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you're going to get your answers one way or another. You brothers out there that are patient, you watching, man. You know, just hang in there. Lord got something for you too, something beautiful for you. He got a crown set up for you. All you have to do is endure. All right, and then the men of the Lord that are out here, actually laboring. All right, we're gonna set the example, starting with the apostles, the elders, and then of course the men on down onto a man like myself. Down the totem pole, so to speak. For lack of a better word. Okay, we're gonna lead by example. Okay, we're gonna push the precepts out, and we're gonna lead by example. We're not just making these videos and then the camera goes off. We're just a bunch of negroids. No, this is a way of life, and we're not gonna let anybody take our crown. We're not gonna let some asshole come into this thing and dissuade us from the truth. We've been fully persuaded to believe the gospel. We know Yahweh Shai is coming back. We preach Yahweh Shai. We're out there fervently preaching Yahweh Shai. While the rest of the world is out there trying to figure it out, we're out there fervently preaching Yahweh Shai. We tell you what's going to happen. Okay, this is going to happen. They're going to institute the mark of the beast. We tell you what it is through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We tell you it's an RFID microchip where all your identity, your money, and everything, all that's going to be on there. We're the ones telling you about that. No one else is telling you. We're the only ones telling you about. At this point in the game, it's just us. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't see nobody else really talking about it. You're gonna find some Christians talking about it, of course, but they don't really have the true gospel. Because I can turn on a certain Christian channel right now and they're gonna tell you that the mark of the beast is the RFID microchip. They're gonna tell you the truth, because that's what it is. But at the end of the day, they preaching Christ. They're telling you that the Gentiles can make all these. You don't understand what the Gentiles are. Okay, we're gonna be the ones that are gonna break all that down to you in the spirit. The Gentiles that can make it are Israelites. The mark of the beast is the RFID microchip. Don't get it when it comes out. Keep your eyes open for it. Everything that you see happening right now, is leading to the collapse of the dollar, the U.S. dollar. Okay, which in turn is going to lead into the digital currency, which in turn is going to lead to the RFID microchip. And in the midst of all that, it's going to be a time of trouble that this world has never seen before. We tell you about that, where everybody is just sitting on their couch, in their sealed houses. Was it Habakkuk the first chapter? I'm sorry, Haggai the first chapter. Look, man, we're out there telling you, and brothers have given up their lives for years to preach the gospel. Elders been out there for decades. Some of the more prominent brothers have been out there for over a decade. They came into the truth around 2007, and they've been laboring ever since. Okay, preaching the same thing, not changing up the doctrine for nobody. Okay, it's the same message that it was back in the early 2000s that it is now. It's the same message that the apostles have been speaking and preaching back in the 80s and the 90s. Nothing's really changed. The only thing that's changed is just that we have more of an understanding of what's going to happen, what certain things mean. Okay, it's clearer to us now. That's why when you hear the apostles say that we know more than the prophets of old and the apostles of old, it's because it's true. We are actually living in the times that they were prophesying about. So of course we're going to know more about it. It was a message for us, by us, through the spirit of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. So of course we're going to understand it. So we understand that you're going to have undesirable sneak in the truth, all right, and try to change things up. The scriptures tell us about that. They're going to try to, we over here preaching Yahweh Shai. They're going to try to change it up, Christ, or we don't know the true name, or the 12 tribes of Israel are all black. They're going to stand on that. Look, man, we know that these things were going to happen, and now they're happening. And so really it does give us comfort, because we see these things, even though it pisses us off, because how could you be so simple? But, we understand that somebody's got to play that role of the retard. Somebody's got to play that role of the Judas. Somebody's got to play that role of the snake, the fox, okay? It's just better it's not us. And that we're able to see who it is and pinpoint who it is and warn the flock about them. Because imagine if it was us that was following after Fopi. Imagine if we were following after Fopi. God damn. We would be completely through. They don't prophesy. They don't go into the Esau. They're not going into any of the prophetic things that are happening today. All the stuff that you see happening, that's been happening for the past 2 weeks, you don't see none of these guys really talking about it, going deeply into the scriptures and telling us where this is in prophecy. They're not doing it. We're doing it. They're not. So that's why we can call ourselves prophets, because we're literally prophesying. But you got people that have done put the plow down and went back into the world, and now you're starting to see the prophecy starting to kick off again, or on a high level. You're starting to see the prophecies pick up on a high level. Now you're going to dust your garment off and act like you never left, and you're going to heap all these disciples onto yourself. Well, look, man, the Lord don't want them. The Lord don't want you. Scary thought, man, but it is what it is. So, I'm here just to tell you brothers, man, just to teach what you've learned from the apostles. Don't try to deviate and try to get extra deep into what things mean. Okay, you know what it is. Teach that. All right, all this extra stuff you see happening in the world, all that is just a sifting agent. All right, Satan is desiring to sift us, man, to try us, to prove us. It's a trial of our faith. All right? It really is what it is, man. These things you see happening is the trial of your faith, because if you start questioning what you've learned, hey man, you already lost the battle. You might as well just take your garment off and go back into the world. If you're going to start questioning what you learned from the elders and apostles at this point in the game, you might as well just take your garment off and go back into the world. If you're so easily duped by agents like that, because that's what these guys are. From the guys changing their names, from the guys not prophesying, or coming back into the faith after leaving the faith. Okay, leaving all the sheep to die, to starve to death. All right, that's blood on your hands. All those followers that used to follow you back in the day, you just stopped going out. Now what? Now what do you think happened to them? They either went back into the world, which means they're gonna die, or they, they followed after another shepherd. Lord willing was the correct shepherds, the men of Great Millstone. So at least they'd have a chance. But that just goes to show you how close we are to the end. Because really the only thing that's left to happen is for society to collapse. And whatever you've gained through faith, whatever you gained through your studies, all right, through this period of time, when you came in, from the moment you came into the truth till now, that's what's going to keep you stable in the time of trouble. So if you're just now coming into the truth, and you're new to the truth, and you're following after the guy, army of Yahushua, and he's over there talking about AR-15, you following that guy, hey man, you're done. You're good as dead. So we're here to tell you, man, the truth is with the men of Great Millstone. Simple as that. Follow the men of Great Millstone. Study. Show yourself approved. All right. If you know prophecy, you understand prophecy, go out there and prophesy. All right. If you don't really understand yet, then the main thing for you to do is to stop sinning. All right. And believe on the name. Call on the name Yahushua. We're here to preach Yahushua. Yahushua is about to come back and take the kingdom. We're here to preach Yahushua. That's the main goal right now. Prophesy not only his coming, but all the calamities that are going to come before his coming. So it's going to be rocky road, and you're going to run into a lot of these false prophets out here. But you know what? You have the truth, brother. Your teachers are here. They've been here. All right. So that's all I really wanted to say real quick. I just wanted to kind of chime in on that. Lord willing, I make another lesson later on my other channel. But with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachak, Kodash. And I also want to give double honors up to the apostles of GMS, Great Millstone. And salutes to the Akim out there, the true brothers, the 144,000 men out there that have been laboring, pushing the word. And you believers as well too. May Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahshai increase you. Shalom. Peace.